Welcome to Holston Valley Unitarian Universalist Church. I'm Beth, and I'm your service leader for the day. If you're with us on the internet, or you're here with us sitting in the chairs around me, we are one community, united in our commitment to each other and our commitment to live out our principles in the world. Today, as our COVID risk assessment team has determined that for everyone's best interest and safety, we're still operating at a high risk level. This means that masks are required for everyone sitting here. Each of us participating up here this morning has taken a rapid COVID test with negative results, you'll be glad to know, and we can choose to unmask while we're here at the podium. High status permits for a singer at the podium or on the dais here, plus gentle singing on your part with your masks on, okay? High risk levels still mean no coffee hour, but you're encouraged to talk and socialize after the service, especially outdoors. As we begin today, I want to remind you to leave your electronics on silent or vibrate. And for the comfort of our friends with sensitivity to fragrances, please use this wedge of seats over here as a fragrance-free zone. In the pulpit this morning, we are delighted to welcome Reverend Fairy Elaine Silver. She has music running in her veins and has followed her dream of being a full-time musician. She now has 22 recording projects, thousands and thousands of touring miles, and 40 plus, really? I doubt it, 40 plus years of performances under her belt. Maybe she started when she was 2. She's appeared in concert with folk legends such as Arlo Guthrie, Pete Seeger, Doc Watson, Tom Paxton, Suzanne Vega, and many more. She travels all over the country with her message of healing, spirituality, prayer, love, unity, and fun. We often say here that music can speak to a part of us deeper than words, and Elaine will be guiding us in a journey of prayer through music. She will introduce the opening hymn now.
Good morning, everybody. I'm so happy to be here. And I worked very hard last weekend, and I woke up on Monday with a sore throat. And been traveling around, but I invited a miracle last night. I think I got one. So this song is called There Is Only One. You have the words of the chorus in your bulletins, and it is about our oneness. It's also kind of a John Denver song I wrote. Queen of folk music in New Jersey. Gonna have a hootenanny. Actually, we're going back to the 80s too, because I'm a little cold and I got my leg warmer knee socks on here. Here we go. We smile in the same language. We all breathe the same air. We are all connected. Let's join now together in prayer. Now the second part of this is the exact same melody, so let's try it together. There is no separation. There is only one. Move from inspiration. Feel the healing that's begun. We can help each other through this life, for there is only one. When we stand together as the light, the healing has begun. We smile in, let me hear you, same language. We all breathe the same air. We are all connected. Let's join now together in prayer. mentioned, but my main spiritual background is through the science of mind, New Thought technology, and in the science of mind we say, there's nothing to be healed, only something to be revealed, right? For healing is revealing, trade false beliefs for truth, and healing is the feeling as we stand in the absolute. Let me hear you. We smile. Yeah. We are all connected. Let's join now together in prayer. There is no separation. There is only one. Move from inspiration. Feel the healing that's begun. For there is only one. For there is only one. Did a beautiful job. Give yourselves a hand. Yeah.
Where words fail, music speaks. It shares emotions. It's a way to connect, to understand what others feel. Where words fail, music speaks. It tells the truth, whether you want it or not. Music shares the souls of those we are around, of those in the world where we are living. We welcome you, old friends and new, young and old. You're an essential part of our celebration today. Whether today is your first or your 1000th Sunday, we are stronger because of your presence. We are one people of many beliefs, many origins, sexualities, and genders. We're all growing, all learning, all loved. Just as you are welcome here. Come to this community with all that you are. Your joys and your concerns are welcome here. We share our moments of joys and sorrows through using these candle cards. If you're in person, they look like this. You find them over there.
Sorry, Beth.
Uh-oh. Time out for a new flame. Email Reverend Tiffany, if you're not in presence here, at minister@hvuc.org, and please make sure to indicate whether you would like the card read aloud in the service, which is still being broadcast publicly on YouTube. I have several cards here today, as befits the date. A candle shared by many. We remember all those who lost their lives on this day 21 years ago, and all the first responders and families whose lives were altered forever. I have two other cards I would like to share. A candle of joy. Joy of being married to my beloved light partner, Noel, 35 years today. 9/11, the day with two meanings. Another candle of joy. 35 years ago today, I married a man who has a generous heart, loves to grow spiritually with me, and has brought so much love to my life and so many others. Bob is a beloved servant leader and a beautiful light partner. Happy anniversary, Bob and Noel. If you want a candle to be lit for yourself, a loved one, or a situation close to your heart, I will invite you to make that request by standing or by raising your hand when Karis begins leading us in loving kindness, right? That's hymn 1031 in your hymnal, if you're not familiar with the song. That will happen in just a moment. Then I will acknowledge each of you with a motion of my hand, and sit down or lower your hand after I acknowledge you. And we will light a first candle for those of you who are not in the building, but are ever in our hearts and minds. And then 3 others for the candle cards that we have here. You want to come up here?
Where is James? He was here earlier. How? Yeah, I think that sounds fun. Miss Elaine was going to lead us in a very special rendition of this song, but has been suffering from a cold. So James and I have decided to lead it for you all. Thank you so much. May I be filled with loving kindness. May I be well. May I be filled with loving kindness. May I be well. May I be peaceful and at ease. May I be whole. May you be filled with loving kindness. May you be well. May you be filled with loving kindness. May you be well. May you be peaceful and at ease. May you be whole. May we be filled with loving kindness. May we be well. May we be filled with loving kindness. May we be well. May we be peaceful and at ease. May we be whole.
And we light a final candle for all that remains unspoken in our hearts and minds. Reverend Fairy Elaine will lead us now.
So, this is a time of meditation, except this is
Going to be a participatory meditation, and I'm going to be teaching you an affirmative type of prayer, but we're going to do it through chanting. I'll explain, and then we'll chant a little bit, then I'll explain a little bit more, and we'll chant a little bit more. So this is called scientific prayer, also known as a spiritual mind treatment. This is really the one aspect of my path, my spiritual path, that is unique to it, to the science of mind teachings. So it's sometimes known as just a treatment. And what it does is it treats the atmosphere of the mind to make it more susceptible for what it is we would like. And the reason it's scientific is because there's steps, it's a method, and there's a desired outcome stated in the beginning. Using immutable immutable laws of the universe as well as spiritual principles. And in this spiritual mind treatment that we're going to learn today, it's the most popular one, which has 5 steps. I've seen 6 steps, I've seen 7 steps, I've seen 3 steps, and I've seen only 1 step. But the 5 steps really outline how scientific it is. So I want to begin with my intention for the prayer. My intention is for each of us here who's open to embodying this information to go ahead and open up to that. It is done and it is so. So we're going to start with step 1. It's called recognition. Recognition is the idea that everything that exists in the seen world and the unseen world and the spaces in between, everything is made of this one divine substance. Call it God, call it goddess, call it all there is, call it higher power, infinite source, inner wisdom. You know, there's over 1,000 names for spirit. Ernest Holmes, the founder of the science of mind philosophy, called it the thing itself. I kind of like that, the thing itself. So here's the chant. We're going to be chanting the 5 steps. It goes like this. God is all there is. That's it. Let's try it. God is all there is. And again. God is all there is. You're doing great. Beautiful. We're going to move on to step 2, which is known as unification. This is where we consciously unify with Source. Now, we cannot ever be not unified with what we're made of, because if God or Goddess or Spirit is all there is, then that means me and everybody here is also made of that divine essence and substance. So we're going to be consciously unifying in our awareness. And this is actually where the power of the prayer is, because when you are consciously in a space of knowing who and what you are, anything is possible. Because you have the backing of the entire universe to support what it is you want. This or something better. I don't want to limit Source. So the step for the unification is, the chant is, God and I are one. Let's try that. God and I are one. And one more time. God and I are one. Now let's put them together. God is all there is. God and I are one. Let's do one more time together. God is all there is. God and I are one. You are doing so fantastic. Step 3. It's known as realization, because what it is we want is done in the present tense. We used to call it affirmation or declaration, which I kind of like that, but they changed it to realization. So I call it all 3. Affirmation, declaration, realization. And it's always in the present tense. And it's almost always in the first person. Like, I am perfect, whole, and health. That's my go-to affirmation. Perfect, whole, and health, or perfect, whole, and healthy, complete. I live in a divine flow in all aspects of my life. So this is a time where you can think of an affirmation for yourself. You could say, all is well. That's an affirmation, but all is well with me, now that would be in the first person. So that's an example of how it doesn't always have to be in the first person, but typically it is. what I've done for this third step is I've created an affirmation for all of us to be open to our good, whatever that is. And it goes like this. There's a little breath once we put them all together. It goes like this. I am open to my good. Let's try that. I am open to my good. One more time. I am open to my good. Now we're going to put them together. God is all there is. God and I are one. And we have a breath. I am open to my good. One more time. God is all there is. God and I are one. Take a breath. I am open to my good. I'm so pleased. Step 4 is the gratitude step. Law of attraction teaches us that what we focus on, we get more of, whether we like it or not. Very important distinction. So what I'd like to point out is that if we have a lot of gratitude in our lives, we'll get more gratitude. Holding in mind are the things for which to be grateful. So here comes the chant. I am so grateful. Let's try that together. I am so grateful. One more time for me. Put them together. One time. God is all there is. God and I are one. A little breath. I am open to my good. I am so grateful. We're going to move on to step 5. That's the release step. That's where we get out of the way and we let it come. That or something better. Whatever it is we're affirming. That or something better. You know, it's the mind tells us what it is we want and the heart tells us why. But how is none of our business. We just are clear and we're not so attached. And that's the best way to manifest. So the 5th step goes like this. I release and let it all go. I release and let it all go. One more time. I release and let it all go. We're going to put it all together now. A few times. Here we go. God is all there is. Yeah, beautiful. I am open to my good. I am so grateful. I release and let it all go. One more time. Big voices. God is all there is. God and I are one. I am open to my good. I am so grateful. I release and let it all go. I release and let it all go. One more time. I release and let it all go. And so it is. And so it is. And so it is. That's like saying amen or blessed be. Good job, yes. All right. Okay, so I'm going to put down the guitar for a second. The talk today is titled Prayer Through Song. So we did kind of an opening prayer of oneness, and then we just learned the spiritual mind treatment. Did you like that? What did you think about that? It's really powerful. You know, it's like conjuring, you know, it's, it's could be considered earth-based. So, hi. Come on down. Okay. So there's actually two kind of prayers. The first kind is, please, please, please. And the second one is, thank you, thank you, thank you. You know, so I'm all about the thank you, thank you, thank you, and picturing it before it happens, and instead of, oh, please, God, you know, because when we do that, that's like a longing thing. And universe, there's an invisible part of spirit. Well, it's all invisible, but the part that's the action of spirit. And that's the part that always says yes to what we're thinking, especially feeling and thinking. So if we're like in this longing place, oh, please, universe is going to say, yes, you want that. Yes, here's more wanting. Yes, yes, yes. So that's just a little lesson for that differentiation between types of prayer. So this one is called Thank You for Another Wonderful Day, written by Lisa Ashman and John Tiro. And I think they live in Nashville, and I have their permission to sing this. And we're going to do the chorus. Can you see it there? And hopefully I'll be able to do this. So it goes like this. Thank you for another wonderful day. Let's try that part. Thank you for another wonderful day. Here's another chance to walk in your way. Here's another chance to walk in your way. Here's a chance to help my brothers and my sisters help each other. Here's a chance to help my brothers and my sisters help each other. Thank you for another wonderful day. Thank you for another wonderful day. I wake up to sunshine. I did not invent the sunshine. Or it might be raining, but I did not make up the rain. There's so much beauty, it's hard to ignore. Once you see beauty, you've got to see more. When I see such beauty, I see your hand in it, Lord. Here's us. Thank you for another wonderful day. Yeah. Here's another chance to walk in your way. Here's a chance to help my brothers and my sisters help each other. Thank you for another wonderful day. You made the mountains, you certainly did. You made the hills and valleys. You made the oceans. You made an ocean of stars. You made these children inhabit this place. And best of all, you love what you made. In all of creation, the depths of your love is displayed. Come on, let me hear you. Thank you for another wonderful day. Here's another chance to walk in your way. Here's a chance to help my and my help each other. Thank you for another wonderful day. Yeah, give yourselves a hand, everybody. We're going to go into another kind of prayer. Today is all different prayers. Does anybody remember the book, The Prayer of Jabez? It was real popular in Unity in the 90s. And it was put together by a minister named Bruce Wilkinson. He became a New York Times bestselling author. And I'll tell you the story about Jabez. And so it's from the Old Testament, from Chronicles. And I'm not a big Bible person, but I understand that Chronicles is where this one begats that one, and that one begats this one. There's all this begetting going on. But when it gets to the part about Jabez, here's where the story starts. The story is that when Jabez's mother was pregnant with him, it was a very painful pregnancy and a very painful birth. And so what does she name the kid? Jabez. What does Jabez mean? Pain. And I can relate to that because as a kid they called me Elaine the Pain. So I changed it to Brain. So what Jabez did was that he really knew that he never wanted to cause anybody pain and that he was going to be asking for blessings. And this teaching is that you're supposed to ask. You're supposed to, ask and it is given, or be open to it. Affirm it. So this is kind of an ask, but what I did was, here's the prayer. Oh, that you would bless me indeed and enlarge my territory, and your hand would be with me, that you would keep me from evil, that I may cause no pain. And so that's pretty good. I mean, he's not saying please, but it's kind of a supplication. But what I did was in between the first 4 lines, I put an affirmation, to really affirm this prayer. And I call it New Thoughts on Jabez. It's kind of a little doo-wop-y sound here. We're going to have some Old Testament doo-wop. Oh, that you would bless me indeed. I am blessed, and enlarge my territory. I manifest, and your hand would be with me. I am caressed, and that you would keep me from evil. I'm at rest, I am at rest, that I may cause no pain, that I may cause no shame, that I may cause no blame, that I may cause no pain. Let's try that. You have the words there, right? Let's try it. Oh, that you would bless me indeed. I am blessed, and enlarge my territory. I manifest, and your hand would be with me. I am caressed, and that you would keep me from evil. I'm at rest, I am at rest. I have a sip of tea. You're witnessing a miracle that I could even sing, so open to a miracle. Okay, are we ready for the bridge part? That I may cause no pain, cause no shame, no blame, and no more pain. Okay. That I may cause no pain, that I may cause no shame, that rhymes this next line. Oh, that you would bless me indeed. And again. And again. I am blessed. I am so blessed. We hear ya. I am so blessed. Okay. All right. See what happens. Has anybody here ever heard of the Ho'oponopono? Prayer of forgiveness from Hawaii. That's this next song. A peaceful energy. And I was getting ready to sing it was a Friday, and I was getting ready to just do the music at a Unity Church in Florida. And so I called up the minister and I said, what's the talk on? You know, I want to make sure the music goes with the message. So some of it was going to be on forgiveness, and she wanted me to do a song on forgiveness, and I'm there like, nothing comes to mind. So I had, my friend Richard Shulman is a wonderful composer, and for years and years I would listen to it was a cassette. I would listen and meditate to side A one day, side B the next day. I had a dedicated cassette deck right next to my meditation chair. And whenever this one piece came on, it was called The Walk. I would kind of think, I'd like to put words to that, but that was in the 90s, late 90s, and I forgot about it. And then in 2011, Richard and I were at a festival together. We had our booths next to each other, and he had music, and he had his speakers, and this song came on. So then I remembered it again. I re-remembered. And so I had about a half an hour before I was leaving to go to a full moon women's meditation. And that's why I'm going to put my crown on, because I was supposed to facilitate a full moon ritual and concert last night, and I just couldn't do it. I just needed to rest so I could be better for you all. And so I am a divinity priestess through the Temple of Isis in California, and I was sorry I couldn't do the program last night because I love priestessing and with New Thought philosophy and earth-based spirituality together. So I sat down and I wrote the chorus, which we're going to sing, and then I wrote a couple of verses when I got back, and I just wrote the chorus before I left because I only had a half hour. But when I got there, Jill Mui, the woman in charge, was teaching everybody the Ho'opono prayer of forgiveness. This is part of this synchronistic flowing life that I have. And she talked about there were angels there, and there's a line that says, I know the end is coming soon. Keep hope alive as I'm transcending. I'll be reborn by next full moon, because the chorus, as I forgive, I am forgiven, releasing negativity. I was ready for a kinder, gentler fairy Elaine. I'm a Scorpio, so I think some of you know what that means. I was ready, I just wanted to have more loving kindness, consciously, not be so reflexive. And so, I'm all changed now, I'm transformed. So let's do the chorus together. We'll do one line at a time. I'll start. As I forgive, I am forgiven. Let's hear you. As releasing negativity, releasing negativity. positivity, revealing kindness that once was hidden, revealing kindness that once was hidden. I find a peaceful energy. I find a peaceful energy. Let's try it all together. As I forgive, I am forgiven, releasing negativity, revealing kindness that once was hidden. I find a peaceful energy. I open up to the angels' blessings. I know the end is coming soon. Keep hope alive as I'm transcending. I'll be reborn by next full moon. I'll be reborn by next full moon. Come on. As I so sorry. Forgive me if you please. I thank you now and I will tomorrow. I find a peaceful energy. I find a peaceful energy. Let me hear you. As I release the negativity, revealing kindness that once was hidden. I find a peaceful energy. I find a peaceful energy. I find a peaceful energy. Take a deep breath into that peaceful energy. And know with me that the Ho'oponopono prayer, the actual prayer is that I love you, I'm so sorry, please forgive me, thank you. And I learned it 2 different times, and it was always in that order. It doesn't have to be in that order. And the big secret to this prayer is that there's people in our lives, right? And if they apologize, or maybe if they change, you'll forgive that person, correct? How does that work? If they change, right? So in this is where we take responsibility for what happened, in that's how I saw you. I saw you like that. I'm sorry I saw you like that. Even if the person is, whatever. So here's the secret. You don't have to tell the person to their face. I did that once with my second husband's new wife. It didn't work. And I didn't even do anything. Because I existed, So, and I just want to share a story. I have a friend in New Jersey, Michael Johnston, and he saw me do this program one time. He came up to me, he goes, "Oh, I got a Ho'opono story." He calls it Ho'opono. What happened? He goes, "Well, I was driving on the New York Thruway. I was being one of those kind of guys, and there was this other driver being one of those kind of guys, a little road rage. I sped up, he sped up. I slowed down, he slowed down. I get off the exit ramp, he gets off the exit ramp. And we stop, and he starts getting out of his car, and I'm praying, like, what do I do? What do I do, God? What do I do?" And so the guy comes up to his window, and he's like going, and Michael says, "I'm sorry. Please forgive me." He says, "By the time I got to I love you, he ran away," and I said, "Thank you." I love that story. It's easier to talk to me than sing. So here's another song. They're all songs. We all know this one. I put music to the Serenity Prayer. Let's try it. God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can. Let's try that, everybody. God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can. difference. Let's try it, everybody. God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can. God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Let me hear you. And the wisdom to know the difference. Now we're going to do the Codependent Anonymous version of this for me. God grant me the serenity to accept the people I cannot change, courage to change the one I can. Sing it with me, children. God grant me the serenity to accept the people I cannot change, courage to change the one I can, and the wisdom to know that it is me, and the wisdom to know that it is me. From the top. God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can. God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference, and the wisdom to know the difference, and the wisdom to know the difference. All right, we have one more song. So I've been hired many, many times as a singer at different Unity churches, and a lot of them, not so much now, or maybe they do, but I'm usually the minister now, so when I was just a singer, they would want me to sing, Our Father, you know, that song. I was raised Catholic, so we had to do it all the time. Say it in the Hail Mary. Well, it's a beautiful prayer. I mean, he says, Our Father, which is, Jesus was a cool dude, and he knew who he was, and he knew that we all could do what he did and even more. So what I did with the Our Father, with the Lord's Prayer, is I changed the words a little bit, like the way Unity does it. I changed it even more, and I turned it into a country waltz. I'm going to go through it twice. So if you want, you already know the word pretty much, and if you want to sing along the first time, please do. If you would help me sing along, it's really helpful for you to sing with me. And if anybody wants to get up and do a country waltz. Our Father and Mother, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. You give us this day our daily bread, and you give us our debts as we do our debtors. Now here's where we're going to say what we want instead of what we don't want. You lead us and guide us and protect us and deliver us from evil and error. For thine is the kingdom, thine is the power, and thine is the glory forever and ever. Okay, I need you guys to help me out with this. Come on, y'all, help me. Here we go. Our Father and Mother, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done. In heaven, you give us this day our daily bread. You forgive us our debts as we do our debtors. You lead us and guide us and protect us, right? And deliver us from evil and error. Big finish, come on. For thine is the kingdom, and thine is the power, and thine is the glory forever and ever, forever and ever, forever and ever. Legal cadence. Amen. Okay, Beth. Warts and all.
Thank you for a lovely gift. We appreciate you so much. That was delightful. Now is the time that we gratefully accept your contributions to our community. Your support helps us build each other up within this community and also gives us the resources we need to stretch out into the wider world to make a positive impact. If you're making a pledge payment, please mark it as such, and Reverend Elaine will play All My Needs Are Met. Thank you so much for your contributions, and thank you again, Reverend Elaine.
God is my source, all my needs are met, and I'm grateful. What's happening now, right?
Love it.
Mic away.
Oh, it's all part of it, right? All right. God is my source, all my needs are met, and I am grateful. And again, God is my source, all my needs are met, and I am grateful. All my needs are met, all my needs are met, all my needs are met, and I am grateful. Let's do it one more time. God is my
your spirit's harmony, which clear and strong sings but of you throughout your whole life long. Your songs, your thoughts, your doings each divide this perfect beauty, waves within a tide, or single notes amid a glorious throng. We thank you so much for being with us today and for sharing your music, your voice, and your musical prayers together with Reverend Fairy Elaine. Thank you. That was lovely. Thank you. A couple of announcements. I think you probably know this, but if you don't, say the date for the church picnic, which will be happening on Sunday, September 25th. Check online for more details. Say the date for church cleanup day on Saturday, October 1st. This is the kind of event that can be really great fun with many hands making light work, and it'll be casual, and we'll be all getting together to get just a fall cleanup. We need it. Our traditional water ceremony is next Sunday, September 18th. Please bring a small sample of water to contribute to this symbolic service. If you forget, there are options available here. Today is the last day to participate in creating a gift from us to Reverend Tiffany for her installation on October 2nd. If you haven't yet had a hand in this gift creation, please come to the back deck after service to look for Rosemary or Karis to guide you. If you're watching online and live locally and wish to participate, contact Rosemary privately to work out a time she can meet you. You can email or call the office for her contact info, and the deadline is September 24th. You can learn more about the many opportunities for fellowship, justice work, and working together by visiting our website, hvouc.org, and checking out our news and events section. And our benediction is from Reverend Elaine.
Okay.
I'm grateful that we met this morning and that I was able to do my thing for you, and knowing that all is one, knowing that all is well and continues to be. And just that this has been a wonderful, wonderful gathering and meeting, and I look forward to coming back and to bless each one and to be blessed by everyone here. I don't know what happened to my song. You guys got the words? I don't... You know, I'm getting old. I don't commit anything to memory anymore. So if I could have a copy of those words, do you just, oh no, here it is, here it is. I knew it was here. Okay, all is well. Oh. All is well, yeah. Do not judge by appearances. That's the main thing. Do not judge by appearances. Everything is in divine order. You know, I'm not taking life personally. Just get a sore throat, right? All is well, all is well, all is well, continually. All is well, all is well, all is well for you and me. I'm in the flow of love, I'm in the flow of life, in a boat of gratitude, on a river of healing light. All is well, all is well, continually. All is well. Find the gifts when we know that life is an attitude, and challenges can help us grow. You know about those, another growth opportunity times. Grateful for those too. It's all part of it. All is well. All is well. All is well. Continually. All is well. All is well. All is well. only gratitude as I release and I let go. Continually, all is well, all is well, all is well for you and me, for you and me, continually. Blessed be. See you next time. Love you.
We are most grateful. Go forth with joy and music in your hearts. Service is over.